How would you like to take your 30-year mortgage and cut it in half? Pay that mortgage off in 15 years. I'm on track to do the same thing, and I'm going to share with you the 3 simple ways how you can attack your mortgage and get rid of it in 15 years. Because once you get rid of that debt, then what you can do is you can start investing as much money as you can on your way to financial security. But do me one favor, hit the subscribe button because I know you're watching. And if you subscribe, then you will get notified every time I upload a video like this. And it really helps with the channel. Hey everyone, my name is Cynthia, and I help people just like you increase your financial IQ and help you on your path to financial security. All right, first tip is pay your mortgage bi-weekly. Now, I know you've probably heard of this before, but there's a difference. What you need to do is you need to tell your lender to do bi-weekly accelerated. Accelerated adds a little bit more, and what happens is when you accelerate that payment, because you don't want to just do bi-weekly because then they're going to do the calculation and you're just going to be doing bi-weekly payments, but you're going to be paying it off in 25, 30 years. You need to do bi-weekly accelerated, and what happens is that little bit of extra money that you're paying goes towards your principal, and now it takes your mortgage payment actually from 30 years to 21 and a half. So what I did is I did a calculation on how to pay a $400,000 mortgage with an amortization of 30 years at 5%. I tried to find an average mortgage. Okay, so now if you do a biweekly accelerated payment of $1,163, you're going to pay off that mortgage in 21 and a half years. So taking it from 30 to 21 and a half. Now, the second thing that you need to do is you need to do lump sum payments at least once a year. Now, a lot of lenders will let you do between 10 and 20% of the original amount every year. Pretty much every lender does that unless you've got a private mortgage. But even if you have a closed mortgage, you are allowed that annual prepayment option, so you need to take advantage of it. And so what I do is whenever I get my income tax refund or if I get an extra bonus, I always just chunk it on my mortgage, because really in reality, it's just extra money. And if you can afford a $400,000 mortgage, then you can find $3,000 every year to put on your mortgage. Once you do that, that knocks your mortgage down to 18 years. So if you're putting a chunk of $3,000 every year, now you've got your mortgage down from 21 years down to 18 years. And the last tip that you're going to get the sucker paid off is by increasing your biweekly payment just an extra $100. So my suggestion is just to wait 1 year. So because it's going to be a new mortgage for you, you're going to start to get adjusted to the payments, and you're probably going to get an annual increase at your work. And so all you need to do is take your biweekly payment. So if it's the $1,163, just increase it to $1,263, because again, most lenders will let you do a lump sum payment of the original amount, and also they will let you increase your mortgage payment by a certain amount. So if it's $1,163, bump it up to $1,263. Just double check with your lender that if it's a little bit too much for you, that you can go back down. You should always have that option to be able to go back down. So if you go up to $1,263 biweekly, now by increasing that biweekly accelerated payment an extra $100, you've now knocked off another 5 years from your mortgage. So essentially, just by doing 3 things, we've taken your 30-year mortgage and knocked it down to 15 years. So let's do a quick summary. Number 1, you are going to change your payment to biweekly accelerated. Again, make sure it's accelerated or there's no point in even paying biweekly. Number 2, chunk at least $3,000 every year on the mortgage. That attacks the principal, and then you avoid a lot of the interest payments that kind of happen in between. And last but not least, increase your biweekly payment an extra $100. By doing these 3 steps, you have essentially so easily attacked your mortgage from 30 years to 15. Sound good? All right, we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe.